We're live, baby. We're so live right now. Let me just get my computer screen ready. Get my Crabstickz voice on. Hi, I'm Crabstickz. Hello. Oh, I'm British. I'm British. Oh, people are already watching. 7 new viewers. Welcome. Welcome, one and all. 16 new viewers. Please come in. Settle down. Find a seat. Welcome to my show, where we will be having lots of fun. Bring your friends, bring your wallets. It's the 6th of March, ladies and gentlemen. Already Justine G is dropping me some G in the form of gold bars. Thank you, Justin, and thank you, Frida. It's nice to see you all back after quite an eventful weekend. I'm sure you'd agree. A lot of crazy stuff happened on social media, a lot of drama. And I'm sure we're going to talk about all of it today. Thank you, Athena B. Just a lot going on. Emily is now my #1 fan. Thank you, Emily. And thank you, Not Gingerish. I hope you aren't ginger. Are you ginger? Do let us know. But first, what do you guys think of all the drama this weekend? A lot of YouTubers involved, a lot of awkwardness. What do you guys think? Your opinions. Whose side are you on? Do you think what he did was right? Let me know. Let me know. And I think it's probably important that we talk about it in this kind of discussion forum, so that we can kind of generate a bit of awareness, generate some awareness. 78 people are watching you on YouTube right now. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Live from my house. Hello, YouTube. We're really enjoying your website from YouNow.com. We think you should come over and host Eurovision over here. Great for tourism. But seriously, guys, obviously, speaking of YouTube, thank you, Shanonymous. What do you guys think of the YouTube drama? I've been watching a lot of the drama channels about it. I've been watching, kind of looking at people's tweets. Some people want to chime in, some people don't want to chime in. I really want to know what you guys think, because you guys are obviously, you watch all this YouTube drama unfold. I have I've got, interests, I'm not, what's the word? I'm not fair. I don't know what to say, because if I say the wrong thing, it adds to the drama. Yeah. So let me know, what do you guys think? Taylor's there saying it's very, yeah, I am biased, said Zebra Kid. It does involve me. So Justine G, what happened? You might want to check your Twitter feed. Check your Twitter feed, it's pretty big. Krusty Soda Pop is in class, so she can't watch. Don't worry, if you're in class, don't watch the video. Focus on your work. Focus on, gaining a skill set that you can then use in life, in later life. Don't worry about an online live streaming social network. Focus on your classwork. In fact, I think if you've got school, you shouldn't even have a computer. You should be library constantly working at it, getting better and better, so that you can be super leave the school. I had a horrible day, thanks for going live, says Isa sincerely. I've had a terrible day, a really terrible day, a very fuck. Well, that's changed everything. The fuck was that? What the hell was that? It was. Everybody else saw that, didn't they? Did everyone else see that? Shit! What does that mean? Is this World War III? Is this how it... I like how it starts to play again, but then doesn't. What does that mean? Does anyone... But I've got my computer on loud because I was listening to hardcore trance before this. I don't know how to feel about it. I've been on this for a long time now. You know, platforms and, you know, and a cannon just blew across my face what could have been thousands of likes. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if that's right. Should I be happy? I don't know. It's an odd feeling. It's definitely put me on the back foot for the rest of the show, I think. I don't even know how many likes it was. I mean, if we scroll down and look at the likes, I've got 6,000, and they're coming in from Boopy Snoop. Obviously, it's a little bit of a concern for me personally with the likes being at now climbing rapidly, nearly at 7,000. We've just hit 7,000 likes, but there's 300 people watching. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the likes are climbing. Thank you, Monkey Features has given me 50 bars. Thank you. But it seems odd. I mean, how am I supposed to look at that like, you know, indicator at the bottom and think, I wonder how much I'm liked? I'm liked nearly 8,000 times. Thank you, Gina T. And yet there's only 400 people watching. Thank you, Ellie Shambles. But Isa, you know, you've had a horrible day today. We all have. Let's see if we can make that day a little bit better. You make me so fecking happy. TYSM. Thank you so much. That's it. I was going to ask you what it meant then, but I know what that means. That's thank you. Thank you a lot. I mean, it's really made my day. You are the best ever, says Zoe, and I think that's a smiley face you've put at the end, which I really do appreciate when you put smiley faces at the end of things, because in my head I imagine you saying you are the best ever, you know, quite straight faced, you're the best ever, like that. But then when you put the smiley face at the end, it kind of helps. It paints a picture of you in your head. You are ever, like that. That's how I see you, and I think it really helps. Maybe and all those kind of things. So I can understand what emotions you're given. I can't read human emotions in real life. When I look at somebody's face, I don't know what to think, and it puts me on edge. But at least with a colon and an open bracket, I know where I stand. Thank you, Tiny Megastar. Sorry, I just want to... Well, the star, you gave me a cannon of likes. How did it feel for you? I don't know how to take it. I don't understand the mechanics of it. Is it a threat? Is it because if it was a celebration, then maybe it could have been a cake, or maybe it could like just a happy man's head turning into light. That was a cannon, first used in the American Civil War to do a lot of damage to people. It would take off people's hands, and I studied it as part of my degree, And just seeing all of those hands shooting out of the cannon reminded me of the loss of life. So how did it feel for you, the Vicstar, sending me that cannon of hands? Can you say hi to Avi, Kayla and Brooke? Says Zoe Kennedy. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, Avi, Kayla, and sorry, Brooke, hello. But I'm not going to do that because I feel if I start saying hi to you, it kind of opens up a tidal wave of, will you say hello to my dog? Will you say hello to Jessica? And, it really is, it's not entertaining for the other people here. I mean, it's a great moment for you, Avi, Kayla and Brooke. It's a great moment for you. It might be the highlight of your life. But for everyone in here, it's irritant. Chris, you're in Kingdom. And Sarah Lisa has then sent me the emoji that kind of means, like, nonplussed. So I don't really know how to take that one. Chris, your Magical Kingdom. Cool. Thank you. I mean, I don't know in what way I am. If you mean in a kind of bodily way or a mental way. I don't feel like a magical kingdom. But then, what would a magical kingdom feel like if it was sentient? I think it would be so difficult to comprehend what a magical kingdom, if sentient, would feel like. Consciousness. We'll be talking about some of those questions today. You look cute today, says Bree. Thank you. I'm very tired. I've not got any makeup on today, as you've guessed. This is probably the first. It's probably the first YouNow I've done with no makeup. So thank you, Rebecca M. Do let me know how I look today, because this is a no makeup challenge, and it is a challenge because it already makes me feel like I haven't got any confidence. I'm very vulnerable already, and it's been 10 minutes with no makeup. So thank you, Isa, sincerely. What animal do you think you'd be? Says Kate Houlihan. You'd be. It's not an easy question. You've got to take in a lot of things there. You've got to take in, what's the scenario? Am I turning into it after previously being a man? Because I think any animal that you turn into after being a man would be a kind of difficult transition. Most animals can't wipe the bum. And if I was to be turned into a monkey, I think monkeys can wipe their own anuses. But I would have less cognitive functions. I'd have less abilities to manipulate the physical world. I wouldn't have a bank account. So perhaps maybe a fly, because a fly lives for maybe 24 hours. I can do this animal kind of experience that I've been forced into doing by Kate Houlihan, but at least after 24 hours of what would be psychological torment, I would die in a big puddle of dog eggs. You look amazing today, Isa, sincerely. Cool. It's a bit creepy. Do you know what I mean? It is a bit creepy. A lot of you are old enough to be my mum. I have exams Thursday and Friday. Help, says an aggressive. I think the best thing to do, an aggressive cat, is to run away from the school. Run away. Just keep running, and find a place to hide. It can be locally or out of your city centre. Maybe, it could be a different country. but try and find somewhere to hide. You won't have to do the exams that way. I think a lot of young people realise that you do have multiple options when it comes to exams. You can just, on the day of the exam, down, put your pen down, fold the exam up, and just walk out. And then when you get out of the door, just keep running. Get tired, take a break, take maybe 5-10 minute break. Get your energy back, just keep running. And you won't have to do either of the exams. So, I mean, it's up to you. Obviously, some people want to take the exams, some people want the grading and to help with their education. But just remember that you can completely run away. Thank you for inspiring me. I love you so much, says Musically. I do feel very inspired. I think it's maybe the Irish coffee. I feel very inspirational. I feel like, because I've lived quite a long life and I'm not big on YouTube anymore, my life is basically finished now. I'm able to look back on my life and help you guys feel your way in the world, because it is difficult. It's difficult to be young, and it's a very crazy experience. So obviously I'm hoping these YouNow shows can help some of you to feel a little bit what the fuck is this? Why is there bangs as well? What the hell? Is that some kind of reference to the people who died on the Titanic? Is it happening again? It's happening again. This is from Jesus. Why is it making a cannon noise? It's making the cannon noise, even though it's the ship. You know, I've lived many lives. I have lived through a few of the wars, and to see those cannons go off is bringing back kind of ancestral memories. And then to see the Titanic, because I have no memory of it, but I know from my work with my shaman that I was on the Titanic. It's just it takes a lot out of me. The Vic Star says it was exciting, to be honest. I enjoyed it, said the Vic Star. She enjoyed letting off that the like cannon, I think we'll call it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I did as well. I mean, I'm still shaking from it. As you can see, my hands are still a little bit, I don't know if you can see on the webcam. I am still shaking a bit. The adrenaline is difficult for me because I'm kind of a recluse. I stay, thank you, Rebecca. I stay quite, I don't like, things to be stimulating. So I stay very closed, and to have a live cannon blow up in my house it kind of shocked me back into life. It brought to life, and it's a shame it just costs you 50 quid, which is how much it was, by the way. I know it said that's how much you'll be charged. I'm on spring break. What should I do? Says I don't really understand what spring break is, apart from something to do with breasts. If that's what you want to do, Brianna Rama, maybe not your own breasts, maybe somebody else's breasts. But I do feel it seems to be is it a celebration of genitals? That impression I get from England every time I see it in a movie or in a horror film or in a music video. It's always just it's a celebration of Calvin Harris and breasts. But I have no idea. So, I mean, the best thing to do is probably Google that one, because I have no advice. I've never been. Your latest Chat Like Love episode was cute, says Athena B310. Yes, I hope you've all seen the final episode of Chat Like Love. It was difficult filming that final stunt. That was the first stunt I've ever filmed. And it was difficult because there was so much to do. I'm riding a bike, it's going to hit the ramp, and I'm being shot, which means it's squibs that onto my body, popping off, and I'm firing the machine gun, and Mia Stammer is on the back, but trying to do the guitar solo. Obviously, the guitar solo is recorded afterwards, mimes to it, but you've got to mime it so it looks right. And Mia Stammer was on the back, and let's just say there's going to be a few bloopers because it didn't go quite to plan. But I'll not say any more because obviously I want you guys to see bloopers, you know. I'm not busy for once. Yay, hi Chris. Welcome, Spatulas in Space. What made you choose such a stupid username? I'm only joking. But what did make you choose that? Is it some kind of joke? Because I warn you, what you pick as your username is going to be what you have to be referred as, you know, for the rest of your life. I chose Crabstickz. I do regret it. I do regret it. If I had simply called myself Chris Kendall, because that's taken now. That's taken about 1,000 times. But if I'd chosen it at the beginning, I would have been able to build a stronger brand. So this is some words of wisdom. Do be careful what you pick. Thank you, Katie and Molly. Hello, Katie. Hello, Molly. Or maybe it's the same person. I don't know. Maybe you've got the whole Jekyll and Hyde thing going on. Thank you, Shambles. I've forgotten what I was talking about, but I'm guessing it was shit. So can't we, safely? Thanks for making my day better, but I've got to go, says Isa sincerely. She's probably already gone, watching a Dan and Phil montage on YouTube, which, let's face it, if I didn't have to do this live show, that's what I'd be doing too. Will things get better as I get older, says Isa sincerely. I think you've already gone. I think the presages are all a bit messed up. I don't know if they get to me in order, but I think you've already left. People are saying no in the comments. I mean, the thing is, I am getting older, but I think I've got more older to come, so I wouldn't be able to give you a full answer. It's a bit like when video game magazines review the Nintendo Switch, but they say, you know, this is a review in progress. We've only played it for 50 hours. We'll tell you what we really think. But as my kind of opinion in progress is no, it doesn't get better. Too late, I'm stuck with this name now, says Spatulas in Space. Well, if you ever turn into a media influencer, which is a nice way of saying slave, you're going to have to call yourself that forever. You know, imagine you get YouTube and it's live at VidCon. It's your favourite food blogger, Spatulas in Space. And you're going to feel a bit of a dick walking out on stage. You've got your music, probably something by Calvin Harris. But deep down, you realise, I wish you'd said mine. But then they'd say, oh, wait, what is your name? And eventually there'll be some kind of trivia quiz question. You know, what was Spatulas in Space's real name? And people will be like, what? I know the channel, but I don't know his real name. Drinking while tired. Don't fall asleep streaming, okay? Says Sarah Lisa. I don't think I have fallen asleep while streaming. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing, because it would be, you know, you would still be here, and the show would probably run on for quite some time. Thank you, Justine G. And then I'd end up being #1 broadcaster, which is really what I want. It used to be big on YouTube, but now it's be big on, I don't know what's next. YouTube, YouNow, you bastards. Christina Grimmy wasn't known by her username, Chris. Who's Christina Grimmy? I do understand that obviously a little bit out of touch when it comes to youth culture. Christina Grimmy, let's have a look. Christina Grimmy. Christina Grimmy. Oh, for God's sake, who said that? I don't know. Sorry, didn't mean to trigger you, says Kate Houlihan. Yeah, I didn't know. Oh, I'm getting really burpy now. Thank you, Carrie Ann S. Kate, to trigger you. I don't know what you triggered me about. Kate Houlihan. What were you saying about Kate Houlihan? Kate Houlihan. I can't remember. Sorry. Don't you? I mean, I didn't even know that was a colour, to be honest. Maroon. But I think it. Is that what you did for your exams, says Justine? I don't really remember much about my exams because I was able to mentally block it all out. You now keep saying T, says the Vic Star. You now keep censoring saying T. Advice would you give to your younger self? I think I would say to my younger self, enjoy it while it lasts. It doesn't turn out how you wanted it to. Terribly wrong. So, and I'm going to spend the thing I was you. Get stuck in. Because PlayStation 4 games take forever to load and are constantly updating, and you have to be online to play them. Television becomes epic and takes hours and hours of your life. You're going to be struggling financially, and all the things that you know are possible, you can't achieve because of your emotional imbalances. So I want you to sit down, I want you to play Crash Bandicoot and really milk the youth of life. Really enjoy life. And I'm saying this to you guys as well. Really enjoy what you've got. I really love you and your videos. I've read that again. Should I skip my class, says Alexandra Renee. Thank you, Megan H. Only if you've got something better to do, like watch my live broadcast. But if you aren't busy, you might as well. It gives you something to do, keeps your brain active. But you know, if you want to go see Logan or a new Zilla film, go ahead. I mean, I can't stop you. I sent the boat with the cannon, says Kate Houlihan. Sorry, yes, you did. It did trigger me a little bit because of my past memories of Titanic and watching it in the cinema. It was a long film. I got emotionally invested. I couldn't leave the cinema, and I did wet myself. It's not something I enjoy remembering. And seeing though, and the tidal wave, and seeing all those gold bars just kind of bobbing in the water, it really did hit me there, just there. But, you know, I'm a big guy. I can handle my triggers. It's a week off school. Not that wild, says Brianna Ram. I don't know what you were talking about, Brianna. It's a week off school. Enjoy your week off school. Try and find a project for yourself. Give yourself a little project. Like building a little man, or learning, trying to build a flying contraption. Just pick something and stick to it, because you don't want that week to be wasted on Netflix and Twitter. You're the only YouTuber I follow, says Justine G. That's a lie. I can smell a lie. When one of my fans or guests, they say to me something like, "You're the best YouTuber. You're my favourite." You know, I was really sad today, but your video cheered me up. I'm not having any of it, because I know damn well you all follow Marcus Butler and Alfie and Judy, and I see the same comments on their videos, sometimes from the same people. Basically, I'm trying to tell you that I am very, very aware that some of you are cheating on me. With bloody spiky-haired, jean-wearing, fucking British candy-eating bastards. Next question. I went for a walk today and I got lost and ended up having to climb says she's not been able to sentence there, but I'm guessing it was, I went for a walk today and I got lost and ended up having to climb a tree. I'd love to know if that was correct and what I win. You don't have to believe me, but it's true, says Justine G. Okay. I mean, I don't believe you. I think if I was to hack your computer now and I was to go on who you subscribe to, it'd be a long, long list of YouTube influencers. I'm right. Ooh, that went cold a long time ago. We're going to put that aside for now. Ooh. Thank you for the applause, Niall Sass. Niall Sass. Do you think you'll ever travel to Japan? Says Athena B. I mean, it's not in my realm of knowledge. I can't really work that out. I'm sure in the future, if possibility arose and financially I could afford to, or I was being sent out there by some kind of Japanese sugar daddy, then perhaps I would. But from this point, I can't see it ever happening. It's K-pop and you, that's it, says Justine G. So what you're telling me is you follow a whole bunch of Korean pop singers, and then you follow me. Do I give off a kind of K-pop vibe? Sometimes I think I do. I do attract a lot of Korean fans, and I don't know why. When I last checked my analytics, I'm currently, I think it's 82% Korean when it comes to the fans. It's odd, but I mean, I'm completely open to it. I mean, I don't understand how they can tell what I'm saying in all the videos, because, you know, but then I suppose, you know, I'm not gonna say anything disparaging, because, you know, these Korean fans are helping me, you know, pay for my treatment. So I don't understand it, but anything I can, if any of you here are Korean, do tell me how I can change the channel in order to align with your country's values, because I think, you know, anything I can do, if I'm kind of popular over there, then how can we make this work better? Yeah, you got me, I copy and paste these to Alfie, says Felicia Yu. I mean, Felicia Yu's being honest, you know. She's saying to a YouTuber, you know, this is my favourite video, you're so talented. And then she's on to the next one. Hey Alfie, I love your videos, you're so talented, you're the best YouTuber. And then she's on to Joe Sugg. I love your videos, you're the most talented, you're the best YouTuber. You know, and I know you do it, I've got proof. I've compiled a folder on my laptop of all the disparaging proof of you guys, you know, telling all the other YouTubers how good they are and that they're the best. So that they become addicted to your comments. I know how you do it. I've read all the books on psychopaths. You're the most real YouTuber, says Sassy Soda. Yeah. Yes, I am. I'm the most down to earth. I'm the realist. I'm corporeal. Not like Joey Graceffa. I tried to say hello to Joey Graceffa at the Streamy Awards, and I walked right through him. Okay? Just to give you a little bit of how real compared to other YouTubers. It turns out he was just a hologram. There's no such thing as Joey Graceffa. He was created by Disney. I know that's wild. I know that's wild, and a lot of you won't accept it. I know you won't. But that's where the world is now, okay? That's where Disney's at with its technology, okay? I'm not a hologram. Sorry if I'm freezing. I think that the Wi-Fi. No, I liked you before I got into K-pop, says Justine G. Okay, I'll add that to your personal. And I'm going to go on your YouTube channel and I'm going to find what video did you watch first, because that's the thing about the internet. You're not going to be able to lie about stuff. I can go on your channel, I can hack the system and the algorithm, and I can find out the YouTube video you watched. Should I do a ghost tour or a swamp tour, says Megan H. Woo! Lordy, 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 lordy. Whew! You're asking a very complicated question, Lee. Yeah, I don't even know how to approach this particular circumstance. Now, you're telling me you got a fork in the road, then and you got yourself two options. You got a ghost tour on your left, and you got a swamp tour on your right. And you're thinking to yourself, and I know this process, we've all been here before, should I see ghosts, or should I see the swamp creatures? Which one is going to give me more bang for my buck? More entertainment, memories to tell the grandkids. Because imagine it, you're going to be old one day, Megan, hey, old, you're going to be on your porch sipping lemonade, and you're going to look at boys or your girls or whatever, dogs, cats, and you're going to have to tell them the story of this day. Once upon a time, Mammy went on a tour, and they're going to be looking at you, and they're going to want a tale. So is it going to be ghosts? Or is it going to be about a swamp? Nah. Who am I to tell you which one you should choose? But personally, I would go with ghosts. Because who the hell wants a tour around a fucking swamp? Because if you tell your kids, once upon a time your grandmammy went on a swamp tour, they're going to look up at you and they're going to think, what? Grandmama, that's the shittest story I've ever heard. Because kids in the future, they're going to swear at you as much as they want. There's no level. Okay? They've got their VR headsets on, and you're clicking at them. Hey, take those VR headsets off. I got a story for you. I once went on a swamp tour. Megan H, may I suggest that you go on a ghost tour? But things go with your heart. Listen deeply to your heart. Listen to what it says. Go ahead, do it, says Justine G. Justine G is giving you full fucking support. In the comments down below, in the pleb chat, let me know, what do you think Megan H should do? Should she do a ghost tour or a swamp tour? Just put ghosts or just put swamps? Ghosts or swamps? Ghosts or swamps? Ooh, you're getting a lot of ghost action. There is a lot of support for ghosts there. There's a lot, well, actually, there's a lot of swamps as well. I mean, I don't know why I asked, because there's no way of really counting. But I am getting a very strong reaction to ghosts there. But again, Megan, I mean, it's up to you. Don't know who those people are, just like you're acting and want to see Seuss. Sarah Lisa L, I think you've accidentally fainted and landed on your keyboard, because I don't know what that all means. About the drama, you should be ashamed, says Felicia Yu. Yes, we were talking at the beginning of the show, at the top end of the show, about the YouTube drama that happened over the weekend and what my opinion on it was. Obviously, I'm a bit disappointed in some characters that I shan't mention, but you already know, you know, it's all out there now. So, you know, I was asking you guys what you think of the drama, and, you know, you definitely made it clear who you're supporting, and I think it is the right thing. But like I said, I can't get involved because, you know, it just adds more fuel to the flyer. I was talking about checking my YouTube, says Justine G. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Chris, I finally bought bars, says Cheyenne Lovely. Oh, Cheyenne. You know, don't worry about spending money on bars. I mean, it really isn't a economic, you know, currency. It's, I don't know how happen. There was a little bit of censorship there as I was talking about YouNow currency, and I was taken offline. But unfortunately, what has happened, I've been told that the camera on this Mac is actually linked up to the same electronic circuits as the T-Rex pen. I live in North Yorkshire, and there's a lot of dinosaur-based theme parks around here. And what happens is the electricity on the Wi-Fi and the computer went down there for a little bit, but that does mean that the T-Rex is free. So obviously I'm going to stay online as long as I can, but do be warned, if I do peer upwards from the screen, if you see something kind of blurry, tromp down and take me up, it could possibly... I'd rather, says Isa sincerely, can be. A lot of you guys don't like me. I studied maths in school, and I can tell you that it has saved my life multiple. It's helped me on dates. It helped me build a YouTube career. It's helped friendships. It's kept me healthier. Maths has helped my life in so many different ways that I sometimes worry if I didn't do maths in high school, a good chance I'd be some kind of slave now, some kind of wrestling. Maths is beautiful. Maths is rad. I seem to have lost. Thank you, sir. Chris, what's your favourite song? Says Lucy H. My favourite song is the one that goes, so true, how it seems, always in line, but never in time for dreams. Head over heels went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the one that goes like that. That's possibly my favourite song. If it's not that, it's just the soundtrack to Batman vs Superman. I've heard other YouNowers say that they can exchange their bars and tips, says Sarah Lisa L. Basically, what happens, you may have seen, there's obviously a few YouNow people who are partners now. You're able to go I think they do about 2 a year, kind of special Los Angeles events, in which the amount of bars and tips that a YouNower has received can help them in the games. They call it the YouNow Games. It's a kind of, not a secret, but it's an underground event, and without a certain level of influence, not even allowed through the front door. But I've been to 2 now, and there's various things, strippers, cockfighting, rituals, it's all bonkers. But you can spend the bars that you've got, and it can help have a good time, especially when it can, use such mad things. I mean, some of the things I've bought with tips have been quite mad. Tiny dogs, the tiniest dogs, and I'm not talking about just small breed, about tiny dogs, thousands of them, which I was able to get with about 5 gold bars. I mean, now they vanished as soon as I walked out the door. They popped like bubble wrap. It was an absurd evening. And questioning your sanity. Surely that's... I can take a camera with me last time and vlog the experience, but I love Spandau ballet. I mean there, but I hope love and appreciation for, is it a dance? I hope that gives you... Oh, exchange for cash. Thank you, Lucy H. I'm going to be putting those on a chicken man with the body of a man and the head of a chicken. Dance. Math was my subject, says just Winard. Well, some people appreciate math, and it's past. If you want to be big on YouTube, you've got to be very, very, very good understanding of math, because it's all about math. It's about algorithms. It's about times. It's about really manipulating and doing a lot of math. I'd show you all my working out, but I don't want to give you away my ideas. But that's involved in YouTube, and I think if you're out there wanting to get into YouTube but you don't really like math, I would say stay away from YouTube, because it's math driven. Because that's why I'm here. You know, I studied maths. I went on to do higher maths. I've got a maths degree in university, and it's what, but the best way to do it is YouTube, because that's where you can fully, you know, working how hot should this knife be in order for it to cut this, you know, emoji stress ball. And it's, you know, but you don't need calculus in your life, says Athena. That's the thing. A lot of people think you don't need maths in life, and that's why you live lesser lives, you know, tiny, tiny lives. I use maths all the time, and it brings me great fortune. It brings me everything I could possibly desire. That's why I'm telling you guys, stick with maths. Stick with it. Because basically I can create anything from thin air just using maths. So definitely stick at least to your times tables. Quick question. What is 16 times 84? Go. 16 times 84. Go. Correct. Cosmic Kit. Well done. I didn't use a calculum. What's your favourite literary character? Ooh, very good question. I'd have to say the girl from Girl Online and Girl Online on Tour. She is a peach. She's an enigma. She is... I mean, you know, that's who I'm going with, because I think when I first read Girl Online, I didn't like her. You know, like I think a lot of people, you know, had that experience with the character, because she comes across as a very intense character. Thank you, African's Ocean. But as you get to understand why she does the things that she did, and where her behaviours come from, there's suddenly a moment in about chapter 13 where everything changes, and you're like, oh, I get her, and after that, you suddenly start to feel a kind of more 3D element to her, and why she kills. And even though obviously when you first read the book you're like, murder is wrong, but by the end of it you're kind of thinking, come on, Girl Online, rip their heads off, because you understand the pain that she's been through. I have to say that I haven't read it, but I have imagined what it would be, and it was a great story. Like, it took me about 3 hours to imagine the whole thing, and I wept at the end. Like, that's the best ending to an imagined storyline I've ever come up with. And I hope Zoe writes more, because it's a great series. You are a peach, an enigma, says Ellie Shambles. I don't know if a peach can be an enigma, because a peach is a peach. I'm dying. Have a great night. Christopher, says Sarah Lisa L. Just adding a little clap onto the end, which has become the new emoji, isn't it? That we see it everywhere. The clap really hammer home, usually a political point. No more Trump. Imagine, if you will, real people doing that in real life. I know it's cute on the internet because it's emojis, but imagine if you had a political friend that's how they talk to you. I just don't think he's a good president. Not my president. I think you'd want to hurt them. A bit like the main character in Girl Online. But I hope you had a lovely day. Big smile, says Krusty Soda Pop. No, I've had a terrible day. A really, really awful, very bleak day. A kind of day that feels kind of utterly hopeless. And there's no end to the darkness. But then I come online and we have a great time online. But I hope you had a lovely day. And I hope you did too, Krusty Soda Pop. I think I can feel that a lot of you guys have had good days. So that makes me happy. Tell something that turns you on, says that Hannah Banana. Well, I'm going to let that question slide a bit because we don't want to be going down that slippery road. It's a slippery road, which ironically is one of my kinks. When you're just in your pants and you slip and slide on like bin liners that you've lined up together, and it's all slippy and slidey and soapy. That's one of them. I'll give you that one just to wet your tongues. But I won't be revealing anymore. What you talking about? Drama out of the loop, says Sarah Lisa L. The YouTube drama involving certain people, certain affairs, and sexual things. I won't be saying any more of that. Getting my primo messages in while it's cheap. How's your day? Says Sarah Lisa L. I don't really know how the messages work, Sarah. Your primo messages. But it's a good day. It's got better now. It's got better now. Stressful day, but happy to watch you, says Krusty Soda Pop. And I think it's the same for me as well, because I get to watch myself on this little webcam, like image here, and I get to look at myself. So it's not only fun for you, because everything that you like about me, I'm enjoying now, because I get to watch myself, but it's a little bit laggy, so it's as if it's 2 seconds late, but it's as if I'm enjoying the Crabstickz experience, a bit like how you are, except I get to finally understand why you guys are so crazy for me, and it really is quite a hypnotic show, isn't it? It's very attractive, very attractive. I certainly would like to throw him on a slip and slide. Anywho, as we come to the end of the show, we must remind ourselves that is, I want to say like a box of chocolates, but I don't know who to quote on that. I don't know who said that, but life can be upsetting, and sometimes life can get you down, but you've got to stay strong and you've got to make the best of it, because that's literally all you're allowed to do. Do you know what I mean? There's definitely lots of things you could do, but most of them are illegal. So rather than going the whole Girl Online and shooting everyone, I suggest stay strong. Draw pictures, read books. Really enjoy your life. And I definitely think it's time now to say a big thank you to some guests. Some very special guests who have made it a very long way to watch the show tonight. And I want to give a big thank out. Mason, thank you. It's glad to have a Mason in here. Number 9, Rebecca Mirachnik. Both Nielsen and a Rebecca Mirachnik. which sometimes can mean that it's just a fake account, and you know they're using bars that are just hacked. So I mean, Katie, Holly, thank you. I can see there with your avatar that you are two people, possibly using a computer. You know, you're on the right side of the keyboard, you're on the left side of the keyboard, and you're kind of type like a little adorable kind of pair of, or maybe you are twins, maybe you're conjoined twins. That would be amazing. Carrie Ann Sandberg here, number 7. Number 6, Holy Sweater. I don't know how to say that one, but I hope I'm getting it right. Eyes are sincerely nice to see you. Nice. He's gonna die this week. Megan Hughes here, staying strong, keeping the community strong. Number 3, Sarah Lisa L. God bless you. Number 2 is a new one. Ascurante Tas the Ocean. I don't know if I've said your username right there, or if I've just brought about some demonic possession. But either way, I feel terrible. And my number one fan is Justin G. She's a real G. She's a top G. I know obviously a few of you are already anticipating, because it has been, obviously isn't. I do want the kind of watching that be funny again and be funny and then be funny again until in a way. Oh wait, this is the beginning. Jesus Christ, that was such a, this is live broadcasting, being a huge mistake. This is going to be on a blooper reel of the you know, the top live mistakes, isn't it? You know, you're lighting up the sky. When something's like, you know, it's always going to go.
Luna, do you have time to sing a goodbye song before you go? Hey, this was really fun. We hope you liked it too.
Oh yeah.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
But hey, I say, well, that's okay. Cause we'll see you very soon, I know.
7 p.m.
Very soon, I know.
GMT.
Goodbye, good friends. Goodbye. Tomorrow, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house.
And Crabstickz.
Come and play.
And
Come and play. Come and play. Bye now.
And that's. It seems to be how we're ending the show now. I don't know if it's healthy. And I also there's probably.
Can we all sing a song together?
Oh yes.
That's hentai porn. Okay, that was just video on the YouTube chain. But thank you for watching. God, whatever you believe in, if it's a god or some kind of cult leader, may your life be blessed. And that wink wasn't a dirty wink.